from Minnesota.
Cool.
Where Mr. Barber would make a lot of business trips.
Yes, exactly.
Bow, chicka,
we don't know anything. I see nothing.
Yeah. And apparently when the daughter Lily was asked if she knew of Stella Hayward, she goes, oh yes, she was a lovely lady.
She was lovely. In other words, I would like to strangle her. No.
Yeah, she's the reason why my parents didn't love each other anymore.
Oh my God.
But going through, it's got a bad rap because I guess the mystery, and it's old and people think it's haunted. Maybe it is haunted. Energy returns, But there's been a lot of really weird things that have been noted, like lights going on, in the windows. And there's been a lot of like weird noises coming from the building. So people have reported, I don't know what else is there here. I've got some stories. It says, sorry, I'm going to interrupt that.
I was just looking about there was a barn on the property. Did you know that?
Barnum? No.
There was a barn on the property as late as...
barn. Well, because of all those acres, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure,
1956 still. That's freaking late for a barn.
Okay.
In the middle of Point Douglas, don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of neat though. There was a court thing because some ox had trampled his wheat. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
So Lily Barber, and this is why I guess she didn't live there till the 60s. Mm-hmm. Lily Barber, the one daughter, she died in 1959 at 87. So it was her son who donated the bushels of stuff. And then Harriet Barber Graham gave up housekeeping to live at Leland Hotel. And then at 96, the family cleared out the accumulated papers, 8 bushel baskets, and they found a copy of the deed of 1825 made between the Selkirk estate and Robert Logan, which was
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
but it was actually selling 100 acres.
Wow.
And that included the Old Grist Mill and Stockade Fort Douglas for 400, I guess, was that British pounds?
Yeah. Wow.
And some of the receipts for the goods that were in the newsletter, like that newspaper that we won't mention. Mm-hmm. So, James B. Graham, which was the grandson who had donated everything. So he he wanted to see the house preserved, right? So he donated the house.
Yeah. I can understand that, though. That's kind of neat, though,
Yeah, but, like, people are saying, like, the big rumor is that a fellow lived there, he killed his family, and then he shot himself. That's the biggest rumor.
That's the biggest rumor there is. Is there any truth to the matter?
No, that can't be found anywhere.
No.
Apparently, the fellow killed his family. He stuffed the mother in the walls. Mm-hmm. And then a kid in the freezer, supposedly. And he says, and now the house is supposed to be haunted with... But, this is like all these substab... It just goes down and over. And when was this supposed to
happen? I mean, if it's been
there's
remodeled,
no dates, there's no names,
nothing,
there's no times. No. I've searched the newspaper articles. There's nothing.
Yeah, I've searced as hard as I could, too. And it just...
We found 4 deaths, though, in the house, did we not?
Yeah.
We were talking
4? 3 for you, 1 for me?
I win.
You win. You got the more dead people.
I got murders. But like people when they're putting the stuff on the internet, they can't even spell Euclid right. It's Euclid.
Euclid.
Like this is just recently. I found out this house that I would drive by every now and then with my parents had a huge murder happen in it. It's on Euclid Street.
Euclid.
And it's super beat up. It's super old. And now it's completely boarded up and has a chain fence around it. Ooh. It's like they want to keep the demons inside. They don't want them escaping. Ooh. Wait.
Oh, is there...
I got something.
Ooh.
I got a...
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, Oh, nice.
There we go.
So again, like, there's a lot of this where people they see things, they hear things.
I think a lot of that is hear things.
It is just urban legend.
You never... Did you ever find anyone that actually was confirmed dead?
No murder. I've never found murders, but what I found, there were 2 deaths that I found, and again up until 1959 it listed daughter the Lily as living there, but it didn't say whether she passed away or there.
No, okay, it's just living, and then that was it.
Yeah, but her mom.
When did she pass? Do you know?
When?
Well, yeah,
just 1959.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't see an obituary actually either.
No, because I look every once in a while. I look on archives and see death certificates, but it's like has to be 70 years plus, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So in the Winnipeg Press. Wow, let's have some more liquor.
That's free press. Press.
Sons of bitches.
In the Winnipeg Press.
Those fucking sons of bitches. The Winnipeg Free Press, June 12th, 1925. So Barbara Logan, Barber, right? The bride that was like part of the material. She was part of the...
She's part of the dowry itself?
The dowry. She was the dowry.
She was the dowry, yeah.
So she actually did pass away in her home at 99 Euclid at the Barber House.
Cool.
She was actually 91 years old. No, but she was 91 years old in those years. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's really good.
1925.
Holy shitballs. She was really taking good. She must have been eating her veggies.
Big shitballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she passed away in June 10th of 1925, and she's buried at the infamous St. John's. That was like the cemetery to be, was it not?
Yeah. No.
So that was her. And then the other death that I found at 99 Euclid, again, published in the Winnipeg Free Press on November 18th, 1944, was for a Percival Akers. And
Percival?
Percival? Yes. He died November 16th, 1944, at his residence at 99 Euclid Street, and he was buried at Brookside. Now, he was 83 in 1944, so
that's
I'm
pretty
thinking,
old too.
But I'm thinking this might have been maybe Lily's husband or spouse or something, because
he was 88 and she was.
Well, I don't know. He was 88 in 44, and she died in 59, and I think she was in her...
Okay.
What did I say?
Yeah.
So,
90 some shit.
Sure, that's a good stretch,
It is, yeah.
Maybe that was her gentleman caller, maybe
Could
her
be.
spouse, right? Because her last name was
butler?
Sparrow. Her butler? Mm-hmm. The butler did
the butler
it. Bone, chicka, wah, wah. So, that's very feasible. So, those are the two I have. And then, who did you find, you said?
Pardon me. Well, I just actually Googled the street and was looking to see if there was anyone that passed away there or anything.
Right.
But I found an actual newspaper article that says, drinking Florida water may have caused death. Ooh. And it said, Rory Sutherland of 99 Euclid Street died at General Hospital last night. His demise, it is believed, having been due to drinking Florida water. He was taken ill in the street in the vicinity of the Douglas Hague Hotel and was carried into the rotunda of that building. About 3 hours later, he succumbed to the effects of the liquor at the General Hospital, to which he had been taken by the police ambulance. In the meantime, the deceased, who was 43 years of age and single, had formerly been a resident of Selkirk, Manitoba. Dr. McConnell, coroner, is investigating. But then, that was, I can't remember the year this was. This is quite a long time ago, but interesting enough, Florida water...
And I never heard of it before.
Neither had I. I had to actually Google it, because Florida water, you can actually still buy Florida water now.
Huh.
It is like some sort of alcoholic drink, but people use it way back when, get this not, for like freaking voodoo rituals and stuff.
Ew.
I know. So I'm like, it was so weird. It said developed in the United States, its bottles are now excavated at historic sites across the country as well as Canada. The product was North American equivalent of perfume spirits. The Europeans call
Lysol,
eau de cologne, lavender water, or toilet water.
Oh.
The liquid is actually alcohol ethanol.
I saw him on the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh.
It was generic product, so in addition to the largest brand name, Murray and Lanham, the many drug companies created their own version. But no, the druggist use it as a breath freshener, aftershave, air deodorizer, disinfectant.
Oh my god.
It was added to bath water. Ugh. It was applied to the temples to treat nervous headaches, antiseptic. It was like cure acne.
But it's sad.
Everything.
What year was that?
Because... Oh my god, that they did this?
No, that he did this.
Oh, that he did. Oh my god, I wish I can't see.
Because I don't want to sound like that person, and addiction's a horrible thing. But, like a lot of lower
income... Basically, that's what it was. I think that's really what it was.
Nothing's changed since now to then.
No.
It's just to get a quick high, a quick buzz, but like aftershave or...
Technically, but it wasn't alcohol. People used to drink it for whatever medicinal purposes. This is a long time. It's in the archives,
snake oil,
right?
Eh?
Yeah, it was snake oil. But if you actually Google Florida water later, it was performed in voodoo rituals in the United States.
Ooh, creepy.
Ew,
so
I know.
Creepy.
Isn't that cool, though?
So now, whether the Barber House is haunted or not, it probably is, just because of its age, of its history, the land it's on. So is it haunted because people died there? It's hard to say. Again, residual hauntings.
Don't know.
It could be just people gravitate to what they know.
Mind you, there isn't very much actual history about that. Like when we see stories from
The renovations could be doing something. Because it's always the renovations, right? They don't want people, and that kind of disturbs
people messing with their shit,
Ghosts or people, whether they're dead or alive, and it's like, don't mess with my shit. Don't fix my stuff, right?
Yeah. No, really.
Keep your hands off my stuff.
Yeah.
Don't touch my shit.
Don't touch my shit.
I know.
Get out of here.
So it's probably haunted, but they're making it sound like murders that happen in the house and people stuffing bodies in the walls.
No, isn't.
No, that never happened.
No, especially if they've already freaking renovated and they haven't found anything.
It's just people being people because their minds grow wild. And kids tell stories. Yeah, kids tell stories. It's like, and they want to scare the little kids to stay away from the house. So they tell them the stories, the boogeyman, blah, blah, blah.
Don't go around that house. This house is creepy.
Right?
That's right. And I do think I remember I do remember years ago hearing that people would see people sitting in the windows in the barber house, though. I do remember, and that could be.
That's pretty creepy, though.
Slightly creepy.
That's
we could stake it out. We could park our car and we could do that, sure, and then get jacked.
No, but Point Douglas sitting around in the car, yay! No, but
probably not a good idea.
No, not a wise idea.
But I mean, part of that Manitoba, part of a photography page, whatever. That pictures old houses.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you look at some windows in a small house and you go, I can see someone sitting in that window looking out.
Your imagination.
Yeah, I know. No, but really, but you have a weird feel about that kind of shit.
I always feel like there's certain houses. I feel like somebody's watching me from the windows. And there's somebody there.
Oh yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
it's creepy as shit.
And I've had that very. And in the book I'm writing, Creepy Me, I have a story of that, which was the Calgary house, the Airdrie house. Remember, I had that.
That was a creepy friggin' house.
And I did not know it was haunted, and then I found
until
out
we
it was
Googled
haunted.
it. I know that was a creepy friggin' house.
Didn't Auntie Donna have to go there?
I don't know, but we talked about it. I said I have a relative that lived in Airdrie.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure she mentioned something about
one of the old podcasts.
It's a creepy house. You can just feel it, and it's just like I can't go up to the third floor. I said it's a good thing it's closed off because I'm not going up there. There's something wrong with the third floor, and there was.
And then when
babies were dying up there. Babies.
It was a nursery up there.
Yeah, they kept dying up there.
Isn't that creepy as shit? It is though.
It is. It's creepy as shit. It is.
No, I know.
Well, I guess we should sign off at this point just to close
if you have any stories about it.
Yeah, if you personally have any stories of the Barber House, we want to know everything.
If you were one of those people that said, hey, that's creepy out there, let me know your creepy stories.
Or any other place in Winnipeg. And if you don't want to give your first name or last name or
just
the actual
call yourself
location,
anonymous.
That's right. You get to rename yourself to whatever you wanted to be named and your parents denied you that right. You just make up shit and
if you want to be called
Moonchild
99
Love Beam.
There you go.
99.
It's all good.
Hey, that's my Hotmail.
There you go.
So anyway, thanks again for joining us. Email us at givinguptheghostpodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, you did it.
I did it with all this alcohol. Oh. We're podcasting Saturday nights. All right for podcasting.
Yeah, we're in the cave.
We're in the PodCave. My ride is here because it's ding-dinging me.
Did he ding-ding you?
He ding-dinged me.
Shitballs.
I know.
Drink
so
yours.
To that, it was another successful night of podcasting. So we're going to... Wait, look at this one, Farron. Wait, watch this. There we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Our small crowd of one. Excellent.
Of one.
If you can't support your spouse, who can you support?
Exactly.
So, all right. And does he know our tagline? We should get him to do it.
No,
does he know our tagline? Do you know what we always exit with? Do you know?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just do it. I don't want to put him in the spotlight.
No, don't put him.
I know.
Don't put him on the spot.
So live every day like it is your last.
But never give up the ghost.
Never give up the ghost. Bye for now. Bye. Oh, that was good. Ooh, I like that. Dun, dun, dun.
Ba, ba, ba.